You know, whoever is writing the speeches of Pieter Groenewald, that person needs a raise. He needs a raise, man. You know, every time when Pieter Groenewald goes on a stage, man, he brings nothing but fire. I'm sure the African National Congress does not want to see Pieter Groenewald on stage again. They don't want to see him on stage again. You remember last time when Pieter Groenewald was in parliament, he told Ramaphosa in his face that, man, as the president of the country, you have failed. You have failed as the president of the country. Because, guys, I don't know if South Africans are actually aware, but every time when Ramaphosa talks, he talks about what the African National Congress has done since 1994. Ramaphosa never talks about 5 years of his own presidency, because there are no positive stories to tell about 5 years of Ramaphosa ever since he became the president. So he's covering up his own presidency by telling South Africans about what the ANC has done since 1994. He's telling people about water and electricity. He's telling people about all sorts of things, and he's pretending like things are okay in South Africa. But I love what Pieter Groenewald actually done. He said, man, can we please stop talking about what the ANC has done since 1994? It is fine. Can we please stop talking about it? Can we now talk about your presidency? Can we talk about 5 years of Ramaphosa? Pieter Groenewald bought the receipts. Pieter Groenewald bought the statistics. He destroyed Ramaphosa right there, man. He destroyed him right there. I remember ever since that video came out, man, people cannot get enough of that video. You can go everywhere, man. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. People cannot get enough of that video of Pieter Groenewald. Even people who are not the supporters of Freedom Fund Plus are saying, man, as much as I'm not a supporter of Freedom Fund Plus, man, but what Pieter Groenewald has said right there is nothing but facts. It's nothing but facts. This man destroyed Ramaphosa in his own face, man. He looked straight into his own eyes and said, man, you have failed as the president of the country. And now this is not time for rhetoric. Can we please look into the statistics of your own presidency, the past 5 years of your own presidency? You remember Ramaphosa when he became the president, man, they loved to talk about the 9 wasted years of Jacob Zuma. They said that Jacob Zuma, man, the 9 years of Jacob Zuma, man, there were 9 wasted years of Jacob Zuma. But statistically, when you compare President Ramaphosa and when you compare Jacob Zuma, there is no debate that Jacob Zuma was a better president than South Africa, than Cyril Ramaphosa. There is no debate that Jacob Zuma was a better president than Cyril Ramaphosa. I mean, who would have thought that in South Africa we would have a worse president than Jacob Zuma? Jacob Zuma, man, we thought that Jacob Zuma had the worst president. Ramaphosa said, please hold my beer. Can you please, Msholozi, man, stop what you are doing. Please hold my beer. Let me show you how to destroy a country. You wanted to destroy a country with your Guptas. Man, you did nothing to South Africa. You did nothing to South Africa. When you were the president of the country, man, rand compared to dollar was 11 rands. I'm going to show you that in 5 years, I'm going to take that 11 rands and turn it into 18 rands. And turn it into 18 rands. And this is what Pieter Groenewald has told him right in his face. And over the weekend, the Freedom Fund Plaza had the manifesto launch, and Pieter Groenewald again went on stage. Man, man, what he did on the stage, what he said on the stage, man, and I think the SABC deleted the whole speech, man. I'm not sure, because I was searching for the whole speech, man. I remember I was watching the thing. Then I came back because I wanted to react to some of the things that Pieter Groenewald has said. But you know, man, SABC, I saw the clip. The clip was kind of shady, man. And I cannot find the full speech of Pieter Groenewald because I can only find it where they actually summarized what he said. And I didn't want that. I wanted the whole speech because, man, I thought the speech was amazing. I thought the speech was amazing. So, guys, this is the summary of the SABC of a Freedom Fund Plus manifesto launch.
In its plan to rebuild South Africa, the Freedom Fund Plus has rejected transformative policies of the governing party, such as affirmative action and black economic empowerment, charging that it merely benefits the politically connected, not the masses.
Black economic empowerment is not the empowerment of the masses, it's the black elite enrichment system. That's all it is.
You know, man, speaking about the BEE, you know, I remember the interaction that Ramaphosa had with Groenewald, and they were talking about the BEE, man. I remember how Ramaphosa arrogantly told Pieter Groenewald that BEE is here to stay. The BEE is here to stay. But honestly, when you come on the ground, when you speak with the people on the ground, man, some of the people, they don't even know that there's such a thing called the BE. The same BE that was supposed to uplift their lives, the same BE that was supposed to make sure that the black people in this country, especially the poor black people who were marginalized, are actually put in an advantage. There is no such in the townships. There is no such in the townships, man. Like I said, guys, there is not a single person, man, that I know who can stand up and say that I'm a beneficiary of the BE. There is not a single person in the townships that can stand up and say that I'm a beneficiary of the BE. So why are we still having this BE thing? Why are we still having this BE thing? Man, I'm suspecting that more black people are going to vote for Freedom Fund Plus, man. I'm suspecting that more black people are going to vote for Freedom Fund Plus. Because Pieter Groenewald, when he's speaking, unlike some of the politicians that are trying to be politically correct, this man is speaking like an average South African. He's speaking like an average South African, man. When he speaks, man, please stop. You know, black people have this thing of saying that, man, I'm not going to listen to anything that has been said by white people. Some of them, they are saying that about Pieter Groenewald. They are saying, man, Pieter Groenewald, man, as much as you are telling the truth, man, we are not going to listen to you. We are not even going to vote for you. And I think Freedom Fund Plus understands, man. They understand their constituents. So all of these people who keep saying that we won't vote for Freedom Fund Plus, you never consider to vote for Freedom Fund Plus. You never considered voting for them. So telling them that you are not going to vote for them, I don't think it's actually doing any difference. But can you please listen to the president of Freedom Fund Plus and tell me if you think he's wrong or what? Can you please listen to his content? Listen to his content. Leave him alone as a man. Leave him alone as a man. Please listen to his content and tell me if you think his content is incorrect.
It is only the politically connected people who get the benefits of BEE. The ANC created a new apartheid in South Africa. An apartheid of those politically connected and we, the ordinary citizens and taxpayers of South Africa. That's a crime against humanity if you talk about apartheid. Now, this is also a new apartheid.
I saw some people, man, were so furious after... Some people were so furious after Pieter Groenewald said that the ANC has created a new apartheid. Because they say that, man, there is no way the ANC governance can be compared to apartheid, because there is no way that what the ANC has done to the people of this country can be categorized as a crime against humanity. I mean, let's look at how people are living in South Africa. Let's look at the conditions in which black people are living in South Africa. Is it safe to say that this is a crime against humanity? Is it safe to say that the ANC cadres, man, for stealing for the past 30 years, for destroying the country for the past 30 years, is it a crime against humanity? The ANC cadres for destroying the state-owned entities for the past 30 years, is this a crime against humanity? Is this a crime against humanity? Young people are not working today. Is that a crime against humanity? Is that a crime against humanity? Because many people, man, were furious at Pieter Groenewald after he said this. Many people were furious. So, guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the ANC legacy? What do you think of the ANC legacy since 1994? Do you think these people have actually committed crimes against humanity? Man, I've never seen the ANC cadres so furious, man. I've never seen the ANC cadres so furious, man. I think Pieter Groenewald has got something right now. The man has got something right now, man. If I was the advisor of Pieter Groenewald, I would advise this man to be on stage as often as possible before the elections. I would advise him to open up the social media platforms. I would even help him to open up a YouTube channel. I would help him to open up all the social media platforms so that he can speak, because whenever he speaks, the African National Congress doesn't like it. The African National Congress doesn't like it. Even the people on the ground who are swearing that they will never vote for Freedom Fund Plus, they are courageous enough to say that Pieter Groenewald, what he's saying is telling the truth. Pieter Groenewald, what he's telling is telling the truth. This is what people are saying. This is what people are saying. Even the race-baiting people who will keep reminding us that Pieter Groenewald is a white Afrikaner man, they will tell you that, man, I'm going to forget about the skin color of this man. I'm simply going to listen to what this man is saying. And this man is telling the truth. So if I was the advisor of the Freedom Fund Plus, man, I would actually advise Pieter Groenewald to be on stage as much as possible. I'm telling you.
Groenewald addressed hundreds of supporters at the heartfelt arena in a bid to claim a further stake in a society which is on the hunt for a viable alternative ahead of the critical 2024 general elections. Speaking on the current challenges plaguing society, such as crime, unemployment, load shedding, the economy, and more, which he attributes to the governing party and its failings, Groenewald charged that the time to take action is now.
If we don't take action, nobody will take action against the vandalism of the South Africa House. And the culprits? Of course, the ANC government. And we cannot sit still and that they just continue. We must get rid of them to save our beautiful house.
The party is predicted to sustain its growth trajectory in the upcoming 2024 polls, not only through its growing traditional conservative voters, but seemingly black voters who say they have abandoned the governing party for the Freedom Front Plus.
Me and you, we can talk about BEE because we are the color of our skin, but it doesn't benefit us. It only benefits the children of politicians. We are just here in this world to come and watch the politicians' sons and daughters flourish. The Freedom Front Plus.
Guys, I want you to listen to that again. I want you to listen to that again.
Benefit
Governing party for the Freedom Front Plus.
Me and you, we can talk about BEE because we are the color of our skin, but it doesn't benefit us. It only benefits the children of politicians. We are just here in this world to come and watch the politicians' sons and daughters flourish.
Exactly. Exactly, man. It looks like our people on the ground, they are starting to wake up. It looks like our people on the ground, they're starting to wake up, man, because they can see that, man, all of these things that you are black, you are white, you are Indian, man, politicians are using it against them. They are using it against them, man. They are blackmailing them into voting for their own political party by keep reminding them that you are black, you cannot vote for Freedom Front Plus, you are black. You are black, man. You know me, guys. Me, I'm not one of those people, man. Me, I'm fortunate to say that I'm going to vote for whoever I want to vote for, man. I can vote for Freedom Front Plus if I want. And I can tell you today, I can vow to you today, guys, that I am going to tell you after I voted who I voted for. I can vote for whoever. So I like people like this, man. People who have actually realized that political parties and politicians, especially in South Africa, they have told them time and time again that you are black and you cannot vote for other political party. But black people on the ground, they are not getting anything from the so-called black political parties. Black people are not getting anything. The man is telling the truth that the sons and daughters of these politicians are the ones who are going up, who are rising up in the ladder, when the people on the ground, they are not getting anything. And the people on the ground, they are being reminded time and time again that, man, you are black, you cannot vote for other political party. We need open-minded people in South Africa. We need open-minded people in South Africa. This idea that the black people are the ones who have solutions to bring to solve all of the problems that are facing South Africa, it's wrong. Even to some people who think that only white people have the solutions to what is going to fix South Africa, they are wrong. We need people who are open-minded enough to say that, man, as much as the leader of that party is white, as much as the leader of that party is black, I believe in what he's saying. I believe in his own policy. I am not going to look at his skin color. I am going to listen to his content. I'm going to listen to his content. So I'm very happy to see some of the people like this. I know many of them, they are going to be criticized. They are going to be criticized. Even me, I'm used to criticism, man. So I'll be fine. I know some of these people are going to be criticized for actually voting with Freedom Front Plus, for actually aligning themselves with Freedom Front Plus, because you know the so-called black political parties in South Africa, man, they keep reminding the people that, guys, no matter what you do not vote for political parties that actually has white leaders. Do not vote for political parties that has colored or Indian leaders. You must only vote for political parties that has black leaders, because only black people in South Africa, they have solutions in which to fix South Africa. I am very happy, man. I'm happy. People are starting to wake up, man. People are starting to realize that, man, these people are using our skin color. These people are using our skin color. That's why I am not attracted to political parties who always prioritize the skin color. I am not attracted to that. I'm attracted to people who are talking about policy. I'm attracted to people who are interested in debates, man. I'm attracted to people who are actually talking about how we are going to fix South Africa, not people who are fixated about the skin color, not people who are fixated about the skin color. The political parties who love to talk about the skin color, they don't want to talk about policy. This is why South Africans have voted for the African National Congress time and time again. Why? Because the ANC has managed to remind the people of this country every time when they have to exercise their vote in that, man, you cannot vote for other political party. You need to vote for us because we are black and you are black. We fought in apartheid. Your parents probably fought in apartheid. So you are not going to abandon us for a white party, because you know what's going to happen. If you dare vote for these white parties, chances are apartheid is going to come back. Apartheid is going to come back, so you cannot vote for these other white parties. You need to stay and stick with African National Congress. This is what some people have said, even on that last video that I posted when Pieter Groenewald was talking about Ramaphosa and destroying Ramaphosa in his own face. Some people came back and said that, man, Thomas, you can say whatever that you want to say, but the African National Congress has done its best to improve the lives of poor black people in this country. Man, live in the townships. I live in the townships. I don't talk from the position of privilege. I live in the townships. I can see how people are living in the townships. But it looks like black people who are living in privilege, they think they have a right to tell the people on the ground how to think. They think they have a right of telling the people on the ground how to vote because they are well off. They are well off, so it is okay for them to say that you need to stick with the ANC, no matter what the ANC does. You need to stick with the ANC. You remember, guys, when I did that review of the ANC and the EFF fighting in Ekurhuleni Council, I came and said that, man, these are political parties that say that they prioritize black people, they love black people. But these political parties, instead of discussing the solutions to improve people's lives on the ground, every time there's a disagreement between the ANC and the EFF, chaos will ensue. I came on the platform and I said that, I remember some person said that, Thomas, man, you can say whatever that you want to say, but the EFF is the one with the solutions. How can you come and say the EFF is the one with the solutions when these people, man, cannot even sit down like adults, when these people cannot even debate and sitting down like adults so that the lives of poor people on the ground can be improved? I said all of that. But people still are telling me that, Thomas, do not tell people to think of other political party. And guys, it's not like I came here on this platform. I never came on this platform and actually encouraged people to vote for certain political parties. I only encourage people to be open-minded. I only encourage people to listen to all political parties. Listen to all political parties. Listen to what the people are saying. Do not listen to privileged people, man, who are well off, telling you that you need to stick with a political party that is destroying your life. Because they are well off, it is okay for them to tell you to stick with a political party that is destroying your life. I tell people every time that, man, we need to be open-minded as black people in this country. We cannot continue to be blackmailed by politicians in South Africa. We need to be able to use our own minds and say that I am going to vote for Freedom Fund Plus, man. I don't care what the EFF says. Even someone who wants to vote for the EFF, it is okay if it says I'm going to vote for the EFF. I will never vote for the Freedom Fund Plus. It is okay. It is okay. I am fighting for the people to be able to think for themselves. I'm fighting for the people to be okay to think for themselves. What I hate the most is people telling me that I cannot think a certain way. It's people telling me that I cannot listen to such and such. This is what I hate, because I don't think anyone actually has a right of telling me who I can think or who I can listen to. I don't think anyone actually has a right of telling me whom I can listen to.
The Freedom Front Plus, we get in because first of all is a party of diversity. It's not looking at the colors or what. It looks at specifically at changing the lives of South Africans.
Freedom Front Plus is part of the
Well, man, I cannot wait for people to come out and say that those people were bought to say all of those things. You know how, like, and this is again what I hate the most, guys. You know this thing I hate the most. You know when someone says that, man, I'm going to vote for Freedom Fund Plus, instead of people saying that, why are you going to vote for Freedom Fund Plus? And, you know, like starting a conversation, People will go out and say that you are bought. People are insinuating that black people who can think for themselves, they are bought. If you are a black man and you can exercise independent thought, people are saying that you are bought. And this is the reason why I hate political parties who prioritize their skin color more than everything. There is nothing in this world that I hate than people who prioritize their skin color. Stop saying that the people are bought when they are not thinking the same way as you. This is what the people are saying. And it's an insult to say that the people are bought because people have decided to follow certain political parties. It's an insult when you say that people are bought because they have decided to listen to certain political parties. It is an insult. They will never debate with these people. They will never debate with them. Many of them are going to come out and say that, nah, Freedom Front Plus is simply trying to pretend like they care for black people. We know that is a racist Afrikaner party. There is no way those people, man, they will even think about servicing black people. This is what people are going to say, and it's an insult. It's an insult. To me, it's an insult. Every time when people say that, Thomas, it's an insult for you to come out and say such and such, man. I feel insulted when people say that to me. I feel insulted when people say that to me, and it makes me hate them more. It makes me hate them more. If you think coming on the platform and telling people that they are bought for thinking a certain way, it's going to make me hate you. I'm not going to lie. It's going to make me hate you. Because clearly you are not interested in having conversations. Clearly you are not interested in having conversations.
The party charter, which in its pre-election pact aims to unseat the ANC government. Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Pretoria.
So guys, what do you think, man? What do you think? Do you think the ANC has actually committed crimes against humanity? This is what the president of Freedom Front Plus, Pieter, is saying, that, man, the ANC has actually brought back apartheid, man. You know, people have been complaining about apartheid all the time. But when we really look at the statistics, man, the African National Congress is the party that actually brought apartheid. Guys, what are your thoughts? Please tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part is subscribe. My name is Thomas Maba, so I will see you next time. Bye-bye.